burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Here goes set. 10 Lobo.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch that.
On first down, Manning into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders, 29 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
They still playing soccer.
Manning going to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
3rd and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
Now Manning. And Ingram holds it in. And just shutting him off there. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 30.
So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Manning. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Rush in. Watch the safety creep.
Another try after the first down sack. Manning, Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch his flair.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And this is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Garoppolo. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And that's a nice game by him on 1st down, picking up some key yardage.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Black 80.
I know he ain't got it.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. He's going to rifle. It's caught inside the 25. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Looking to throw, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Here we go.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 180.
I got one.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The veteran safety, Antoine Bethea, there on the defensive coverage. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
60 outlaw.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Now.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Here we go. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
Here we go again.
Get it.
Now on second and 13. Manning. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
Here we go.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Get that ball.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up third and goal.
Here we go. 180.
Both steps to the mic. Hey, we got to get this stuff.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
Third and goal they decided to throw for, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
The kick by Gold is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Ready.
After the sack on first down, Manning, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Go now.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He's going to go for a big play. It got his man complete. A big play there, Manning to Shepard, 41 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Looking for Shepard deep. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 2nd and 10, Manning nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. 3rd and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack.
You can't block me.
Working from the gun, Manning. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete. He was covered by Richard Sherman.
And they're going to try for the 4th down conversion. Manning and the offense staying put. Here we go on 4th down with Manning. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for the Giants. First down.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Aldrich Rosas now to try the Giants field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Rosas puts this one through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started. The New York offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Barkley on 1st down, going to work his way forward only for about a couple there. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let's go, D.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Well, now a carry here for their fullback. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Not a lot of headway on that carry, but when you're dealing with a defensive line that can cover up your center, sometimes you got to think about getting out of that play. Not going to be a lot of space when that happens.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Ready.
Manning indeed going for it on 4th. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Ready.
Go. Go.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side.
Here we go.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. There's Garoppolo to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Now Garoppolo. Got him in. He finds Sanders. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Let's go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Throwing again. Manning. He's going to let one fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He's now thrown 4 interceptions. And I hate to mention this, but he's a guy that has twice thrown 5 in his career in a single game.
Hard to believe, isn't it? And the tough part is, playing in this NFL, you don't normally just back off totally from throwing the football, do you? So the potential exists for that 5th one to occur.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
To throw is Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He goes full extension, and he's got it.
Here we go.
He got 29 yards that time. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Garoppolo again. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Hey, let's go. Topper!
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. That was DeAndre Baker that time who was able to break that one up. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one. Under pressure, they got him again. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Quan Alexander picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He's a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Mike 20.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. A good pick up there, 20 yards.
Check 55. This
Now a play fake here on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. It's Coleman here. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gold is able to put it through. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now on 2nd and 16. Jones. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And Tate's got it. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Nick Bosa, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very. And he's going to go down again. Sheldon Day. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. Now a desperation throw deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Detroit Lions. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
That 180. I'm coming.
Mayfield on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Number 53, line 53. I'm coming after you.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stafford delivers this to Hawkinson, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
We better not.
Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Alert! Alert! Alert!
Check. Pick the edge. Go.
Mayfield to throw it. Big hold to the 30. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 82 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, at pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people. And oftentimes, you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle him.
Get ready.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. And his throw here is incomplete. TJ Carey right there in coverage. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we've been.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Myles Garrett in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
180.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. Now it's Stafford. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Taken from just outside the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Mayfield now, and that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Trying to get it to Landry there, and it's second down.
Set. 180.
Squeeze. Strip that ball. Strip that ball.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
20.
I'm here all day.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On the return, here's Agnew. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, 30 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
You got it.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Throwing, Mayfield. Going up top. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Set, 180.
53, Mike.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Stafford. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing again at Stafford. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 20-yard line.
Right here.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to air one out. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, it's Stafford. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of the... It's caught inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Stafford on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. He had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Olivier Vernon in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Out of the gun, Stafford. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
3rd and 4.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Back to you. Check your hot read. Check 3. Check 3. Check, 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 check. 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 Under 10. Under 10. 10.
A run for Nick Chubb. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw.
He's got a man. Complete. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing deep for Galladay. This is caught inside the 15. It's a gain of 34.
53. Check 53.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Greedy Williams, the rookie out of LSU, there to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Logan Thomas there to make the grab. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. Would you work your tight end into it?
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8, so tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage, just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Under crunch.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Deuce. Big edge.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They run, Chubb, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Tackles.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. This one complete to Lacey. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Stafford. Throwing deep for Gallup. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Demarius Randall. So he actually goes back about 9 yards on the return, but the interception is clean, and they have the pigskin, and they take over.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Set, 180.
Here we go, G, get off the field. Double tight. 40.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Everyone's got 4.
Here's Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter, going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
A very solid gain of 27. On 1st down, Stafford here. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, it's Johnson. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Now Stafford. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The throw over the middle, taken in. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. It's caught by OBJ. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Jared Davis gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. To try again after the sack. Mayfield under pressure again, and down he goes again. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield. And the pressure gets to him again. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.